What is up, lads and lassies? It's your boy, luggerthemun, back for the first time in I don't know how long it's been. If you aren't a regular viewer of my channel, that's okay. I'm sorry for you because you're missing out. I should say. I'm a flow-free speedrunner by trade. I haven't been super active in the community for a long time, but I held some records in the past. Uh, but this, as you can see, is not flow-free. It does start with the same letter, which is F, but it does not. Uh, so this is Fire Emblem Path of Radiance in Japanese, which the reason for that is because I'm going to be playing this on the Maniac mode, which is exclusive to the Japanese version of the game. If you're not familiar with Maniac mode, it's more difficult than hard mode in that there's more enemies per map, and the enemies have higher stats. Especially in the late game, the stats can get really high, and it can be kind of a drag to play sometimes. The funny thing about that is that I have almost exclusively played this game on Maniac mode, so I'm a bit of a self-proclaimed pro of Maniac mode. I've beaten many Ironmans of it. Actually, if once the opening cinematic is done, I'll show you my save files because I have a lot of them that are recently near the end of the game. For this playthrough, the reason I'm recording this at all is I will very soon be starting my real-life adult job, and as a high schooler and even as an early college student, it was a dream for a long time of mine to be a YouTuber in some capacity. I mean, I've uploaded some flow free speed runs, but I've never actually sat down and made a let's play because I'm a huge fan of Pokemon. I'm a huge fan of Fire Emblem, and so whether I'll actually upload this or not, we'll see. If I do, it'll be purely for fun, just so I can have something to reflect on in the future. Just to be like, wow, I actually did this thing, and then I can watch it 10 years later with my, God willing, with my future children, and, we can cringe together, and that'll be great. So anyway, so this is Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. As I mentioned before, I've played this game a lot. In terms of playing it this time around, I've thought a little bit about what I want to do, and I think my goal for this playthrough is to try to play almost as an LTC, trying to play rather quickly. I'll have to look up the bonus experiment, the bonus experience requirements for each chapter, but I think that would be a pretty good benchmark, is to try to be maybe within 3 turns or 2 turns of the bonus experiment requirement for that map, which will be a little bit difficult for me because, as I've said before, I typically play this game on an Iron Man setting, or most recently, if I go to my chapters I have open, this one on Clash, I was doing a full support run of the game. What that means is it was kind of inspired by Zoran's Train Everyone Challenge and Conquest. Shout out Zoran, he produces awesome videos. You should totally watch his stuff. But what I was trying to do is I was trying to have every single character in the game unlock a B support. But I'm kind of rambling anyway. So let's go ahead and just get started. But as you can see, I have lots of, literally every single thing here is my mouse keys are not working. Hello? What the heck? Oh, now it's working. Oh, because I have to do this one. That makes sense. But as you can see, all my save files are like at the end of the game because I've played this game way too much. So let's go ahead and get started. I will be doing Maniac mode. I've actually never tried fixed growths, but we'll be doing random just because that's the way it should be. Maybe not the way it should be. That's the way I prefer to play, because you never know what's going to happen. This will not be a voice-acted story run because that's a lot of work, and I don't feel like doing that. So instead, we'll just be hopping in to see what the fuss is all about. Alright, in the classic fashion of most Fire Emblem YouTubers, I will be discussing the units as they come up, just because I think that's a cool thing to do. Real quick, let me adjust the settings. Ain't nobody got time to play with animations on. That takes freaking forever, and I am not about that life. Even though they are pretty cool to watch, it just takes forever. Okay, here's our boy, Ike, this blue-haired man of majesty. He's pretty cool. His bases are crap, unfortunately. I mean, they're not terrible for this point in the game. The thing with Ike is people really like Ike because of his endgame performance, because he gets the Ragnell. If you give him Wrath and Resolve, he's super good. He just one-runs everything, which is pretty cool. But the thing is that you have to get there. And in Path of Radiance, movement is king, and mounts with Super Canto in this game are just broken. and Ike does not have a mount. I will say that Ike does have an Earth support, and he does join early, and he does have unlimited availability. So Ike has free availability for the whole game. His growths are good. The thing, though, is that most of his growths are around 50%. So I've played this game a lot, and Ike either ends up really good or really bad. And there really isn't an in-between, I've found. Usually he always turns out okay in the end, just because his growths are pretty solid. So like I've had Ikes who are super speed screwed or super strength screwed going into the mid-game or late game and ends up turning out okay. But yeah, so he has his little trainer club right now he's going to be using. So we're just going to go fight this guy. What's up, dude? Bonk. Alright, Boyd's going to hit me back. Bonk. Bonk. And he's dead. Boyd's got nothing on me or whatever. Such a loser, she says. It's awesome. Okay, here's Grail. So, the pro strat here is to attack. No, the pro strat here, self-proclaimed pro strat is to use a vulnerary. That way you don't die. This is the strategy. Then Grail's gonna bonk you back. Give it your all, he says, as he bonks you in the face. Then you retaliate. And so now, the thing here is if you attack again, which maybe this is common sense, but if you attack again here, then on enemy face, he'll kill you. So what you do is you just wait. You end your turn, he's going to bonk you on the face again, it's going to hurt, you're left on 1 HP, it's totally scary, but at the end of the day, it's totally fine. And here's our first Ike level up, so we're going to see how he levels up. Give me just 1 second. Alright, Grail groans in defeat, and we level up. Let's see what we get. Okay. So it's okay. If this holds true, we might be getting an Ike that's on the better side, which should be pretty nice. Yeah, so when I say LTC, basically what I'm going to be doing is I'll just be trying to play at a fast enough pace. That way I'm not just being boring, because like I said before, I have a tendency to play this game really slowly and methodically, and then to really like soak up the experience. Okay, so now we've got Chapter 1 of this awesome game. So, let's take a look at our new units. We'll start with Boyd. So Boyd, people often hail him as, I think, the strongest foot unit in the game. He is very good. In my experience, which, again, this is my personal experience, maybe it's not the actual facts, I find that Boyd, he has really high strength. He's a pretty good candidate for that first speed win you get next chapter, because it can get him rolling, because right now he's losing some points of speed from his Iron Axe. Because the way weight works in this game is that your strength factors into your weight. So right now, because the Iron Axe weighs 10 and Boyd has a strength of 7, he's losing 3 attack speed. So the speed win can kind of help him get out of that. I find that he's a little bit frail. Especially in late game Maniac mode, because there's so enemies, it's really helpful to have units who can take on lots of enemies at the same time. And Boyd has a lot of HP, but he has no resistance, and it depends on how his defense levels up. So he can end up being a little bit frail, but he is very, very strong. I don't know. I usually find that I like using him for the early game, and then after that point, I don't know. I get kind of bored of using him. I get kind of bored of using him. I don't know. Maybe I'll try using him again this time around. So, but he is very good. In my experience, he just isn't my favorite character to use. Oscar, on the other hand, Oscar is pretty darn good. He has an Earth support with Ike, which gives them lots of avoid, and it's a very fast support. I think I want to say by like chapter 15 or 16, they can already have their A support unlocked. It's very early, and that gives them both 30 points of avoid, which is very, very strong. The other thing is that Oscar is mounted, which means he gets access to the Night Ward later in the game, which is very good. It gives the user +2 defense and resistance, along with plus 30% to their speed growth, which is just insane. So kind of similar to what I said about Ike, where even if Oscar gets really stat screwed, because he's in a really good class, and because he joins early, and because he just has a lot of things going for him, that he usually ends up being okay. And oftentimes he ends up being excellent. He ends up just being an excellent combat unit. He's super bulky. You can give him soul in the late game, and he just never dies. He also supports with Kieran, who's another cavalier you get later in the game, and they're both really good together. So that's Oscar. And then we have the goat herself, Titania. So Titania, like, look at these stats. Like, look at this chump. Look at Ike. Bro's trash. Then we look at Titania. Man, dude. So Titania is your typical, well, not typical. Titania fulfills the Jagan archetype. It's the super OP paladin you get that helps supposed to carry you through the early game. But Titania is different because she has really good growths along with having good base stats. And because she's mounted in the mount heavy game, and she gets access to the Night Ward, and axes are really good in this game. There's just so much going for her, and especially on Maniac mode with how many enemies there are. In hard mode, you can get away with not using her. I mean, in all games, you can get away without using the Jagan. And actually, I have beaten the early game of Maniac mode without Titania. But she is just so good. Even with no growth, she can carry you for the first like 7 to 8 maps. I mean, at least for not even that. Like the first up until, I'd say probably up until like 14 or chapter 14 or 15, she's still very useful. And then even in like the late game, even if her stats are bad, she still has mount utility. So Titania is just excellent. Her skill counter doesn't really matter that much. I usually just leave it on her because I don't really care. Boyd has what's Tempest, I think is what's called. It's in Japanese. I always forget what the names of the skills are. But this doubles biorhythm effects, which its biorhythm doesn't really matter. Well, it doesn't matter until it's like at the bottom, and then you're like, what the heck? And it's just annoying. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to plow on ahead. So typically what I like to do is, it's possible to, not for that guy, I think I usually end up putting Titania like around here or so. I think in range of that guy. I think that's what I typically do. Oh, no, I don't. Unless there's a strategy I typically do for this map, but I'm forgetting what I do. I haven't played this game in a while. It's been a few months. Let's see. I might just kill this guy to get him out of the way, to make room for the scrubs. Oh, that's one way to start the playthrough. Get a crit. There you go. Alrighty, I'm just gonna leave her. I can leave her in range of this guy. That's fine. Actually, no, I'll leave her out of range of that guy. He'll come down here to fight with the scrubs. So typically, I send Boyd over here to fight these guys, just because he can get into this little fence area, and like he can 3-shot these guys, and they can't 3-shot him combined. So it's pretty much in his favor to win this most of the time. And then Ike can just sit here, and Oscar will grab the steel sword, and will sit next to his friend Ike. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, bonk, bonk. All right. Okay. Oh, I guess that other fight. I probably should have put Oscar one square up, but that's all right. It'll be okay. Yeah. So again, like when I say LTC, like it's a very it's a very loose term in this case. It's basically just gonna be me trying to play a little bit fast, but not like super stressing about it. I should have left Titania one space over. That's what I should have done. Because now that guy's going to come down. That's okay. It'll be alright. We'll figure it out. I'm trying to decide if I want Titania to kill the boss or not. I mean, with LTC style, I guess it should be... I guess she probably should kill the boss, but I like to give it to somebody else if I can. So now, the only issue with doing the boy strat down here is that now he's in a bit of a pickle if he gets hit by everything. Which can happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what I can do right now is I'll just kill this guy and then stand on the house of Titania. That'll work pretty well. And then I'm thinking about Oscar doesn't kill it. I always forget about it. He doesn't kill that guy. Ike did dodge, which is pretty rad. Doesn't need to. What I can do is I will do this, so he'll be fine. Yeah, he takes that just fine. And I could throw caution to the wind right now. He doesn't even kill, so I'm not gonna do that. I will bring Boyd here and Vulnerary, and then I'll put Oscar where Boyd just was, and he can tank this just fine. Actually, yeah, let's do this. Okay, I can do this, and then Kanto back up above Boyd, which will work out really well, because now Boyd can get the kill. Well, he won't get the kill, but he won't die in retaliation, which is the goal. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, both these idiots should die, which is good. Bonk. Bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk. I guess bonk is going to be my trademark thing that I just say when I don't know what to say. Titania is a big bonker right now, just bonking these bonker heads. Okay, now that guy comes over, which is maybe a little bit problematic, but probably it's also fine. Does he kill Ike? He does 16, and he does kill Ike. Okay, that's good to know. So the options right now are I could try to kill this guy with Boyd and risk the 87, which I think I actually will do because it's turn 3 of the game, so I can just reset if I miss. Maybe not how I'm supposed to play, but it's how I'm going to play because it's fun. And then what I can do next is I want to get Ike up farther. Maybe if yeah, I can leave. Okay, what I can do is visit this, and then Boyd's on 4 HP, so I can't leave him alive. What I can do is I can go here. Ooh, actually, wait. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, I can go here, and then I can kill this guy with Oscar and cancel upwards, and then I can take the Seraphro with Ike to use it. Yeah, this is the good stuff. Okay, here we go, because he cannot get around Titania, so Ike can come up here. I always forget to do this. I always forget to use the Seraphro, and so the next map, Ike really wants to have it for those first couple turns, and I always forget to use it. Alright, what's up, dude? That's fine. That's great. You can take these guys, no problem. Okay, so it is turn 4, so technically I'm supposed to siege on this turn to get the maximum amount of bonus experience. But I'm kind of greedy and I don't want to do that. Yeah, this guy has a lot of speed, actually. He doesn't get weighed down very much. I'm trying to think about how I want to do this. Just like that to this guy. No, he doesn't. Okay. So what I can do is... Yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, what I can do is... Yes. Alright, so I'll kill this guy, and I'll put Titania in front of the boss. But what I'll do is I'll give her Oscar's Iron Lance. That way she doesn't kill him, so that I can hopefully get the kill to Oscar instead. Because that would be preferred. I cannot actually do that. So she'll just get the boss kill, that's fine. Because I need these two to combine to get this kill. Although he probably would go for Ike, because he does more damage to Ike. Yeah. But Oscar will be unequipped. Does Ike go with the Steel Sword? He does not. Okay, that's alright. Titanium wins the boss kill too, so that's okay. So I'll clear this map in 5 turns then. That's what I will do. Oscar's really close to leveling up, which is good. Ike will level up right now. So I did say I wanted to be within 3 turns. I think that's going to be my goal, is to be within 3 turns. Because I don't want to like hardcore LTC, because that's a lot of work. Dude, look at this. Yeah, he's gotten defense both times, and he got speed. So he's got a point of strength and a point of speed, which is what you love to see. Okay. That's a little bit chippy XP. Nice. Rip. Does he double? Nice. Okay, Oscar. Whatever, bro. I don't know if I can actually give Oscar that level if I wanted to give him in this chapter. I think I've done it before where I've been able to level up all 3 of these guys. But that also involves using the boss, which I wasn't able to do this time. You missed 2 82s? That's insane, dude. What the heck? Well, I guess I'm going to titanium, because these guys will both die if I do that. There you go. I think I'll have to trade the steel sword. Yes, I will trade the steel sword to you. That way you have it. And then I will kill. Man, Oscar missing both his 82 is just unfortunate. But at the end of the game, like, the 10 experience I would have got here doesn't really matter that much. Which I say as I'm like, oh, I need to grieve for this experience. Okay. Boom, there's chapter 1 of this awesome game. I have no idea how long I've been recording for. I think I can do one more chapter because it goes pretty quick in this game. So yeah, I do have the bonus experience display toggled on because I think that's just a nice way to keep track. Okay, so we're currently 1 turn above the maximum turn LTC or whatever. Here we go. So the babies get kidnapped. We have to go rescue them as per usual. I think what I've done before in the past, I think I just kind of put Ike up here like a boss. But I think what I'll do instead is I will chip with Oscar. I think he can take on both of these guys because he does 8 plus 7, so that's 15 plus if he attacks this guy and gets attacked again, that'll be 4. Will they surround him? I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I do this, yes. If I do that, but then come back here, yeah, that's good. So he's in range of that guy, and then Ike can just. Ike I'll put here. Actually, yeah, I'll do Ike here. Don't want to attack him, and I'll put I might leave Void out of range. How do I make the map get bigger? There we go. Okay. I might leave Void and Riss out of range this turn. I think I'll just put Riss. Yeah, I'll put him down here. I feel like Void always ends up being out of position in this map, so I'll put him here. That way he's in a position for next turn. So here's the boss bandit. Clash Royale era. Here's the boss bandit. Just messing with the babies. Don't miss, and you'll get a level up. Nice. Give me a perfect level up right now. Please. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. That's awesome. Dude. Boom. Boom. Yeah, and see, this is the thing with Ike, is if you get an Ike who procs strength and speed like every single level up, he can like do insane work on these bandits because he can 2-round them with the iron sword. Or if he doesn't get enough stats, like in this case, this is super normal. What's happening right now is he'll 3-round them, which is totally fine. So in this case, Ike actually dodged. I'm trying to think if I could. Did he die to these guys? No. So what I can? Oh, they have there's a vulnerary somewhere around here. Yeah, this guy's a chomp. He wants to heal everybody. Can I kill this guy? Maybe. No, I cannot. I almost do, but I do not quite do it. I've never tried being up in this corner before instead of this corner. That could be interesting. Just a fun way to play. Or I could just like run down this way. Maybe that would be faster. Could I do that? I could try it. I've never tried this before because Risk can reach. Yes. Okay, I think I will try this. I'll do this. Yeah, and then actually, maybe I do want this guy to run away. That way he's just not in the way. He has more accuracy, so I will attack this guy. His Risk can just heal Oscar, because he'll heal him back to full, because he has a fat magic stat. Oh yeah, look at this guy. I'll attack. This guy has a higher chance of missing me, so I'll do this. Nice. Play to your outs, my friends. Play to your outs. Okay, Oscar can do that. I've never done this before, moving them all the way over here. This is a new era strat. We're trying it out. I think they should be okay. Yeah, that guy's a chump. He's just gonna take the stupid vulnerary. What's up, dude? So Ike will not kill this guy. He'll get close, but he won't do it quite. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, this guy also is just barely not 2-rounded. He had 1 more point of strength. Oscar, I think, will double all of these guys. This guy's 30 HP. Holy crap. So yeah, Oscar now 2-rounds these guys, which is awesome, because he got that really clutch strength and speed level up. So this is a little bit risky for Boyd, just because he might get doubled by this Myrmidon. Yeah, ooh, but he's fine. And also we get Titania this turn. So this looks really, really bad, and it kind of is a little bit, but it's also fine, because now we get the goat to come and save us. So I think what I should do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Risk could move. Boyd could move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Risk could move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could kill this guy with Oscar, which could work. So Oscar's still at pretty good HP. Ike's still at pretty good HP too. I think killing... I think I gotta do this effectively. Yeah, I think if I kill this guy over here, I can make way for the scrubs to get out. Yeah, okay. And then... yeah. I'm probably most worried about Ike in this situation. I guess Oscar's gonna probably face the brunt of the combat. What I can do right now is... I can just put Boyd here. And he's even in the woods, which is really nice. So he can just do this and then risk and heal him. And now everyone's, like, still kind of in the front. Like, I've never done this before, like I was saying. So this is just interesting. This is just kind of trying something out. So if I do this with Oscar, don't miss, please. Frick, don't get hit. Frick. Well, that's not good. We might lose Oscar, boys. We might lose Oscar. I will vulnerary with Ike, just to be double safe. I think they'll prioritize going for Ike, at least the Axe guys will, because they do more damage to him. So I think we might be okay. But because Oscar's on half HP, they might target him instead. Okay, no, they are going for Ike. That guy dies, that's good. That's one less enemy to deal with. Okay. That guy also goes for Ike. Okay, that's fine. That's why we heal him. Nice. Okay, yeah, I was right. They're targeting Ike. Okay. Nice. Okay, but now the Axe guys have to target Oscar, which is kind of a problem. Okay. He might go for, that guy might go for Boyd because he's going to be low, because this guy's going to double him. Attack Boyd. Frick. No! Okay, that guy does 6. If the other guy also does 6, he might be okay. It depends on how the math works out. Okay, yeah, wow. That's perfect. Let's go. Never punished. Alright, so now we're still in a little bit of a pickle. I mean, just a little bit. Because what I can do... yeah, everyone needs healing. I think because Ike doesn't really care about these sword guys, so as long as we take care of the axe guys, we should be alright. This guy probably will want to go heal because he's on half HP. So I kill this guy. Boom. He's dead. Nice. Ike level up time. Let's see what we get. Dude, what is happening right now? Dude, I think the last time I played this game, like all my units were leveling up like trash. So this is crazy to see right now. I want to say I feel like if Oscar just gets a boner, I think he'll be fine. How can I position wrist that he doesn't get bonked? That is the question right now. I mean, does he get? He probably gets doubled, right? Yeah, he definitely does. Does he go one-rounded? Yes. Yes, by both of them. Okay, but he can survive an axe fighter though. So theoretically, what I could do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do that. if I kill this guy, and then kind of just like create a wall a little bit, like put Oscar here and put Boy here, and then Brisk can go down there, and this guy can't kill him. Titania has to not miss this, but she's got me. She won't miss. Oh yeah, dude, she's so good. Boom. Boom. Okay. This is still like a little bit risky. I'm playing super aggressive right now. I don't normally do this. Because what I can do now is like, can you kill me? You actually do. So for some reason you still decided to go for Boyd instead of trying to kill Oscar, which is, I don't know why you would do that, but that's awesome that you did that. I can actually kill that guy, which would be cool. And then if Oscar actually stands in the woods, he'll be fine. I don't think he'll... Yeah, if he just stands in the woods, he'll be, like, fine. But then I can't heal Boy because Riss will be exposed. My plan was to go here and to use a vulnerary and to have Boyd stand here. And then... Maybe Boyd uses a vulnerary? Because if he's here... No, that won't work. Never mind. Yeah, we'll just do this. We'll do this. And we'll hope... We'll see what happens. I have not much confidence in this working out, but we will see. Yeah, actually, because both the Myrmidons can attack Boyd right now, I just realized. So this is very bad. Actually, I should have switched Oscar and Boyd's positioning, but they're still going for Ike for some reason. But now the Axe Rider's going to see a kill on Ike. Oh, but he missed. Okay, we're good. We are so fine. Unless, nice, dude. Never freaking punished. Oh my gosh, this is not how you should play this game at all. This is not how you should play this game at all. Dude, self-proclaimed pro plays Path of Radiance. Oh yeah, this is pro gameplay right now. Okay, can Oscar reach that guy? Yes, because mounts are awesome. And then what I could do is I could just chip this guy, but Risk can be reached actually, so I cannot do that. Unless I did it from here, doesn't solve the problem. So I was thinking, unless you kill with the steel sword somehow? There's no way. Yeah. Well, first things first, I know I want to do this, just to get Oscar up and out of the way. And then what I could do is I could just run Ike up here and Boyd up here, and then I could put Riss in between them. Yeah, that's pretty good. And you're supposed to do this chapter in 5 turns. That's, I mean, if you literally just sprint Titania up there, I think you can do it that way. But I want to give my units experience because I like to play the game that way. Okay. Right, any hand axes or anything? I know that the boss survived their round against Titania with Iron Axe. I think, if I remember correctly. Yes. I think a lot of these guys do. The ones with 5 defense die. Yeah, so both these guys will die, the Myrmidons will die, but this one guy will be left alive. Which is fine. So I want to be... Like I can reach up there. I might do this. Actually, I should just kill this guy right now. I can't, unfortunately. I mean, she can take the boss. I mean, maybe I just do this because it's to keep the. Oh, it is route. Okay, so you do have to route. So it'll just be because I have to kill all these guys down here anyway. So she can just get the boss kill. That's fine. I changed my mind about what I want to do. Okay. All right, Titania. Boom. Use a steel sword. Don't get doubled. So, okay, hear me out. Oh, it doesn't do enough. Dang. Okay, what I was gonna do is I was gonna chip with Boyd and then I was gonna kill with Ike, but it just doesn't math out that way. Gosh dang it, that's unfortunate. Do you die to both these guys? No, you don't. Somehow, this guy ended up with less speed. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. So what I can do then, assuming Boyd wants to hit this, which is a 77% chance. I mean, I've already been banking on crazy odds this map, so I might as well keep going. Nice. Okay, that's pretty good. And then I can kill this guy with Boyd, God willing. Thank you. And that's a level up for Boyd. Is he going to continue the trend of getting crazy good level ups, or are we going to see a bit of a miss here? We'll see. A bit of a miss, but that's alright. That's alright. We keep trucking. Okay, and then Risk and heal Ike. We are golden. We are staying golden, just like Pony Boy. Okay. Alright, that guy's coming over. Oh. So he can take the vulnerary. Awesome. Alright. Don't miss. That was a stupid thing to ask. Boyd has bad accuracy against those people. Okay, Titania should be able to take all these no problem, because she's just goated like that. And then in doing so, we'll route the upper half of the map. I mean, I almost did it in 5 turns. It was pretty close. I did not play at all how you should, but it was funny, if nothing else. Because normally the way I play this map is I start in the bottom left corner and I just kind of hang out there and let the enemies just kind of sit there. But I don't know. I felt the spur of the moment. You know, there's always more to learn in Fire Emblem. Like there's always more strategies you can try. There's always new things that haven't been tried before. I'm sure somebody else has tried what I just did and maybe it didn't work out for them. But you know, I am luckier and better at the game than them, so it worked out for me. Alright, Ikana. Yup. They have beef for some reason. Titania just clonks his ass. Bonk. Get out of here, buddy. This can't be! How dare I lose to you? Speedwing. Okay. So, now the only issue is that I don't think I can kill these guys, because Ike doesn't kill, and Oscar can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He actually could reach this guy if this other guy wasn't in the way. But I cannot make that happen, unfortunately. What I could do is... Oh, this guy has a vulnerary still. Can I one-shot you with a steel sword? No, I cannot. But what I can do is... I might take 2 extra turns this map just to get the experience, because I think getting experience on the scrubs is so valuable in the early game. Because Oscar's about to get another level up, which is going to be really good for him. So I can actually, what I can do is I can chip this guy to level him up, and I can give the kill to Ike, because Ike really wants the kill experience. Dude, what is happening right now? What the heck? I promise these aren't rigged. Like, this is just, the game is blessing me right now. This is awesome. This is awesome. I'm loving it. Okay, now everybody should be fine. So these guys are not gonna die on enemy phase, unless they want to suicide in Titanium. If you want to come die, I mean, I'm all for that kind of action, but it's not required of you. It's not expected of you either. Yeah, we'll take 2 turns over the LTC recommendation, which is totally fine. Maybe Boyd can kill this guy. No, he doesn't do enough damage. I mean, I can still chip for some EXP. It's not gonna hurt. You double this guy? There's no way. Yeah, double this guy. Yes, you do. If only I could kill this guy. He's really close. I don't think how I want to do this. Because none of these guys can all kill unless you just want. You don't need to do damage. No. What I'll do is I'll give this kill to Ike. Just use 1 use of the steel sword. Okay, there we go. Okay, and to be fair, my goal was to stay within 3 turns. What the heck, dude? This is crazy. Oh my gosh. What the heck, man? Dude, this is awesome. I'm all for it. Alright, Boyd. This is your chance. This is your chance to prove yourself. You failed. To be fair, that was not at all in his favor. The odds were never in his favor in that situation. Okay, we can chip this guy with Oscar for just a tad little baby bit of experience. Okay, and we ultimately lose 10 points of bonus experience, the sweet, sweet BEXP. But at the end of the day, you know what? Who really cares? Because it's just a game and I'm just having fun. Okay, we can skip the cutscene. We should get 90 points of experience. Yep. And I think I'm going to call it there for this first episode. If you enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like and leave a comment telling me how bad at the game I am, because those plays were absolutely atrocious, and yet they still worked out because luck was on my side today. And also, these level ups are insane. Like, what the heck, dude? I haven't seen level ups this good in this game in forever. So I am super stoked to keep playing. Alrighty, this is Lugger the Mun signing off. I'll see you guys in the next time. Bye-bye.